Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be spoiling the WRX. Why did I say that? With this thing. This is my new duckbill from Extreme Online Store. If you guys remember, a while back I did on my 22 some muffler deletes and they were super cheap. They came from eBay. This is from that same seller. So I'll leave a link to this in the description in case you guys like it and you're interested. But this is a really nice duckbill. I like the size of it. I like the angle of it. This is going to kind of look like the Veris trunk. If you guys are familiar with the Veris trunk, how that curves out, this will be similar. But of course, it's just a spoiler that's going to, bolt on, 3M tape to the car, etc. So if you guys remember on my 2020 WRX, I actually had a carbon fiber duckbill that I molded to my trunk. This one is pretty much the exact same spoiler as that, except I opted to not get the carbon one. Now these are very cheap. They're on eBay, and for the price of this, I was very surprised. Now you're wondering, well, if it comes in a flat black or a carbon fiber finish, how is yours gloss black? Well, I'll show you. It's a real simple process. All I did was I took a red Scotch-Brite pad, I scuffed it all up, I used some wax and grease remover, and I cleaned the thing off really well, and then I mixed up my paint. I shot some adhesion promoter onto the product, and then I just use a black PPG automotive base coat. This is just a straight black, no metallic or anything, so hopefully it'll look okay on the car, but this is not perfect paint match. This is just a solid black. And then of course I'm hitting it with some 2K clear coat. This is Shopline JC620 from PPG. And the reason I painted it was I didn't want a flat black spoiler on my car, and it comes in primer for a reason, so that it's ready for paint and ready to be paint matched. And the carbon fiber one's actually way cheaper than I thought it would be. I think that one came in around $250, and this one comes in a little over $100 in the flat black. So if you like flat black, you can just roll with the primer on there, or you could paint it. But I'm done talking about the spoiler because it is so hot outside today. It's a high of 99 degrees today, and it is climbing fast. So I'm trying to get this thing done. We're going to pull the stock spoiler off. We're going to put this one on. Unfortunately, this one did not come with any 3M tape or anything really. It came with a little bracket and two Allen key like set screws, basically like little studs you would screw in there, and two nuts. Hopefully this isn't too overexposed for you guys. This camera that I'm using is garbage. I really need to get a new camera. The aperture is broken in it, so I have to have really good lighting to be able to film, and if I have really bad lighting, you can't see anything. But then if I have too good of lighting, like right now when the sun is literally baking on me, I probably am glowing right now. I really hope I'm not. But so all we have to do, there's a bunch of pop clips in here. We're going to remove all those, pull our liner down, and then I'll show you where to go from there. Alright, so we have that out. It's going to be kind of hard to show you this on video because of my camera acting up, but there is two 8mm bolts that go through right here and right here. These last two square holes, you can just go straight up with an 8mm. I'm probably going to use a deep socket, or you can use a shallow socket with an extension, and we can pull those out. Uh-oh. Oh no. Hopefully you guys don't come across this problem. Basically there's like a nut inside the spoiler and it's spinning. So that is not gonna come out. I hope this one doesn't do the same thing. The amount of people that drive by here and just randomly beep every day blows my mind. All right, I just had to bring the car inside. My camera was constantly overheating because it was out in the sunlight. This is actually what I'm gonna do. I'm going to shut the trunk. So, all right, it's happening. I'm breaking the spoiler. Ooh! Wow. Ah! There it is. There's our culprit. So as I'm spinning that nut on the inside, it's spinning this. It basically broke on the inside of the spoiler, and there's no easy way to fix that without pretty much doing what I just did. But I'm just going to grab onto this with some vice grips now and then go on the inside and take the bolt out the rest of the way. Alright, so I've wiped down the spoiler with some isopropyl alcohol, got it nice and clean for the 3M tape to stick. And then I just went around all these holes with 3M tape. That way water doesn't get into them. This is a really skinny 3M tape that I'm using. I don't know where I got it from. It probably came with something that I had on one of my vehicles and I just didn't need it. So I had some extra laying around. A lot of the stuff that you order that comes with 3M tape comes with an excessive amount, and I was very surprised to see that this didn't come with any. So I have a tail end going for my 3M tape. So I'm going to sit this thing on here and try and get it lined up about where I want it right off the jump. Now I'm peeling my 3M tape and pressing down. Alright, so the spoiler is on right now with just 3M tape. I do plan on using some self-tappers in the factory hole location. And if I need to on this front section, because when I went to put this on, it was kind of bowed up here in the middle, but the 3M tape is holding it down. I just don't know if it's going to continue to hold it down or not. I'm going to need to put some self-tappers, maybe like one here, one in the middle, and one down there, like somewhere right around here to hold this thing down. Overall, it looks good. The only major issue that I have is whoever repainted this trunk didn't take the spoiler off when they did it. So there's a nice magnetite gray underneath there, and this doesn't cover that. I didn't even consider that until I cleaned it up and went to put this on. There is a magnetite gray strip there. Again, from the stock spoiler, because this was an R-Title vehicle when I bought it, and somebody rear-ended this or something, and this whole back of the car was redone. Alright, so in the factory locations where the bolts were, I put 2 self-tap screws, one on each side, up in that corner. And then I measured across and I did 4 self-tap screws right there holding the front on. And when I shut this, that thing is sitting as flush as it can possibly sit. There's no gap, there's no light coming through anywhere, and this thing is on the car. It is not going anywhere. I was thinking about maybe doing an STI spoiler, but I just couldn't do it. I had to go with the duckbill spoiler. I think it looks really good. This is my favorite style. It's super aggressive, but also kind of subtle. And fortunately, out here in the sun with all the reflections, you really can't tell that much that it's a different color underneath that spoiler, that little strip. You can't really see it. It just kind of gets hidden. Alright guys, so the duckbill from Extreme Online Store is installed. You can find this on their eBay or on their website. I'll leave a link in the description for you to check that out if you're interested in the carbon or the non-painted version. Again, I painted this one myself, but both options are great and they're very affordable. So there it is installed in the car. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you again soon.